Well, our near record heat is going to get broke by the potential of some severe storms as we head on through this afternoon. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still, and I do want to alert you to the potential is there for some damaging winds for us here in eastern Carolina as we head on through this afternoon. Let's get off started by taking a look at what I am tracking and want to alert you to. You'll notice our biggest threat, which is in red there, is the winds, potential for wind damage. However, you'll also notice that the potential for tornadoes is up in that moderate to high category. I think the best chance of seeing them was going to be probably around 2 to 6 o'clock this evening, and that's going to be generally from Raleigh, Fayetteville to Jacksonville and Greenville in that area. So that does put eastern Carolina, especially we'll generally say west of Highway 258, in that greatest chance of seeing the potential for some tornadoes for later on this afternoon. But again, majority of us, it's going to be the damaging winds that does have the potential for these storms as they come eastbound. Rainfall, brief heavy downpours, but not going to be all that bad just because these storms are going to be clipping along at about 40 to 60 miles an hour. Now, high temperatures yesterday, upper 70s, near 80 degrees, fell short by a couple degrees, just as I forecasted as far as reaching high temperatures. But these same numbers, we're going to make a run at them again for the day today. In fact, we are starting off on the warm side for this morning. Here's your Storm Track 12 forecast. Warm and windy with some strong thunderstorms around, especially this afternoon. I'm thinking from about 3 o'clock until about 10 o'clock before they make their way off the coast. Temperatures, even along the beaches, we're not anticipating any of that sea fog like we had yesterday. Rain comes on in by midnight and will start to clear out overnight tonight. Now, it's going to be colder, but still not excessively cold for this time of year, as we are going to be watching temperatures only get down into the 40s for overnight lows tonight. And through the day tomorrow, windy and colder. Seasonal temperatures, though, not record-setting like we did yesterday or close to records like we're going to be for today as well. Westerly winds going to put a little bit of chill into the air, making it feel more like the 40s instead of the 50s. Now, this is one of the ingredients we want to start talking about as far as this system is concerned. We are tracking the potential for the severe weather for us here in eastern Carolina. And in meteorology, we start looking at ingredients, almost kind of like cooking. Here's one of the ingredients, moisture in the atmosphere. When you measure moisture, you're talking about dew points. Get dew points in the 60, 65 degree range. That's when you start to become concerned about severe weather. Meanwhile, we've got wind. It is rather windy and warm outside for this morning. So we've got the moisture that came in. We've got the wind in the atmosphere. And the only other ingredient we really need is a front. And that's what we are going to be tracking coming into the area for this afternoon. In fact, you can see that we've got that front making its way through the eastern Tennessee Valley right now. It's attached to a cold front that's giving Chicago some pretty good snow there, but that's winding down. Now, the other thing I want to bring your attention to is the jet stream. That's that ribbon of air, runs up around 30,000 feet. We've got the moisture, we've got the wind, and we've got the jet stream riding through the area here. And that along with the cold front. All those together mean that we have the potential for some strong storms here in eastern Carolina, and that's why this is something to take seriously as we head on through this afternoon. The ingredients are there. Now, whether they all come together or not, we'll have to determine how that goes. And one of the limiting factors could be the cloud cover we're seeing around the area for this morning. Here's how it plays out. Take a look at Storm Track 12 Futurecast. Gusty southwesterly winds in the area for the day today. Showers and storms starting to develop across the south here, but you'll notice by 2 o'clock most of the action is still west of the Triangle and Triad area, and then that consolidates and comes eastbound from about 3 or 4 o'clock until about 9 or 10 o'clock before it finally makes its way off the coast. Clouds clear out of here shortly after midnight. Winds go to a dry westerly direction, and we do track a little upper disturbance coming along the Virginia-North Carolina border for tomorrow, but really nothing more than maybe a few cumulus clouds up around the Albemarle Sound region. As that passes, we start to have a high pressure slide in here, and that'll be right over us as we go in through Sunday morning, and then we will watch those clouds start to increase as the next storm system comes out of Old Mexico and brings us maybe some clouds by the end of the day on Sunday. How much rainfall can we expect? Well, maybe about a quarter to 3/4 of an inch of rainfall, depending on, again, the speed and timing of this system, but the atmosphere is going to be juiced as far as the potential for severe weather is concerned for us today. Very much like a late spring, early summer pattern. Windy and warm for the day today, windy and colder for tomorrow, then the winds die down. And look at temperatures by early Sunday morning into the upper 20s. That could even mean mid-20s in some of the deeper inland spots, as we are going to be tracking that cold air with the high pressure sliding into the area here. However, it's in, it's out, and we warm right back up as we head into next week. Storm system comes our way middle of the week. It could be as early as Tuesday, maybe as late as Thursday. We'll have to work on the timing for that. But again, my biggest concern is the potential for severe weather for later on this afternoon. Keep it right here. We'll keep you updated. We'll be doing Facebook postings as well as on our website, and also, don't forget, on television, WCTI.com. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.